Alright, enough of that. Hello, it's sorry for the slight lateness. We are live now with Sunday TRS. Can you say something?
We can assure that we're not Gastari.
Gastari will not be joining now. I can confirm that. And I can confirm that because of a reason that I still cannot disclose, but soon. I can promise you very soon. Alright. Today's TRS schedule command has already been updated, so you can do !schedule in chat to check that. But we have a decent lineup today. We're gonna start things off right away with a DDC easy run with Sakuya B. Okay. Run commences. Hold on. Run commences DDC moment. Okay.
Hey, today's kill looks pretty unique. Like, we got every different game with on
the pop
every different
bonuses!
difficulty.
Oh god, the pop bonuses. Whatever. So, yeah, we've got a lot of different games here, a lot of different difficulties, a lot of different conditions. Just no scoring.
No scoring, as
But
always.
that's pretty standard.
As usual.
Yeah. We're just gonna speed through DDC easy early game here. Now, what are they doing?
I believe that they have experience in this game, otherwise
forgot
they
to
wouldn't
stream
have
for
chosen.
Let me do that. Yeah, here. Yeah, so
Thanks.
first things first, DDC is a game that is blatantly unbalanced on the higher difficulties. And it's a game where the shot type power differential makes a huge it's a big problem. The strongest shot types in the game are Reimu A, Sakuya A, and Mercer B. These are shots that have either homing or decent range, and they deal very good damage. Mercer B in particular can absolutely abuse her bomb to farm resources for survival runs. The other three shot types are
Not good.
garbage. Sakuya B's damage is extremely bad. Both the focus and unfocused shots really don't do much damage at all. The bomb does, like, nothing.
Hey, at least we got Kagero on easy mode. So it's
Yeah.
no problem.
That's not too much of a problem. You can see just how little damage the focus shot is dealing. It can't even kill some of these things.
One single Jing.
Yeah, this is really not good. You want to use your unfocused shot to kill these, actually, usually. So why would you ever use this shot type then? The answer is that this is a scoring-oriented shot type, because this is the only focus shot in the game to generate a lot of extra PIV when shooting in focused. And this is also the only bomb in the game to generate like a ridiculous amount of PIV through just bombing alone. Sakuya B's scoring in this game consists of dumping all of your resources and all of your bombs on Sekibanki non-spells to get as many bullet cancels as possible, since those cancel items will give you a lot of PIV in DDC. So that is the main purpose of the shot type. Outside of the very specific niche of scoring, it's literally like worse than useless, actively harmful to use. This is a game that is very, very biased towards homing shot types in the stakes design and in the boss design as well. It's also a game where you are practically required to speed kill difficult patterns, or you'll face a lot of very stupid RNG.
Yep, otherwise you're gonna face Requiem. Especially Sakuya B.
Yeah. No, we really can't afford to not skip anything on these runs. The TRS already lasts long enough as it is. Yeah. When we see none skips, generally we're just gonna do default skips. Unless it's like genuinely like a game that's rarely shown on TRS, like a fan game. And it's like an interesting category like scoring, that kind of thing. So with regard to the other shot types in DDC, Reimu B is also not good. She has homing, unfocused, but her damage with her focus needles is really not very high. And Fantasy Seal is an okay bomb, but not like broken or anything. So she ends up just being quite weak. And Marissa A, arguably, potentially even worse than Sakuya B in some aspects. Marissa A's unfocused lasers are okay, but her focused flamethrower does like absolutely nothing. So yeah, 3 broken and 3 worthless shots is the correct descriptor. Now the problem with B shots is also that instead of facing Ben Ben, you face Yatsuhashi. Both of them are really bad, but with Ben Ben, with Reimu A and Sakuya A, you can speed kill the patterns. Marissa A can't really do that, so you have a lot of pain with that. The Yatsuhashi fight is just kind of ass regardless.
You're still going to get out regardless of your type A or type B shot because of stage 4.
Stage 4 boss is a killer regardless, but with the B shots, you're facing Yatsuhashi, who the first spell really not too much of a problem. Yatsuhashi's non-spells really should. What are you doing? Yatsuhashi's non-spells really shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Well, isn't this what supposed to be on easy mode?
But her problems really start from the second spell onwards. Her second spell and third spell are RNG. No, okay, not RNG fierce. The second spell is learnable, but it is very difficult. Echo Chamber.
I mean, we are on easy mode, so we should be fine. Generally speaking.
Yeah, but I think now without the focus, without the fast forward, you can really see just how long these patterns are taking with Sakuya B. This literally just doesn't happen with the speaker shot types. You will kill the patterns in a matter of like slightly over 10 seconds or so.
Hey, I would say that on easy and normal mode, you still enjoy the game. Maybe on extra too, like only on hard and
lunatic where it's really unbalanced. But I will even argue that for normal mode, like there are already very unbalanced patterns, like for normal difficulty, especially Kagero. This is the infamous Requiem. On easy, it's pretty tame because the density is really not that high. But you can just imagine with how random these notes are flying around, just the higher density of them is going to lead to absolute chaos and disaster. And that's exactly what happens on higher difficulties.
You can already see that how long it takes just to take Requiem down. 35 seconds! Yeah, beyond to stage 5.
DDC is truly a spectacular game. Alright, stage 5 on easy really shouldn't be too much of a problem. But since there's really not much to talk about on this survival run, I'd say
stage 5 is where you get one of the most resources you can get in the stage.
If you route it. If you route it so you get the 2-point bonuses, and I guess it's a good time to talk about the resource system. This is a ENN run, so the resources don't matter. But the way the resource system works in DDC is entirely based on the point of collection.
You'll see.
When you go above a certain point of the screen, shown at the beginning of the run, there is a line above which an auto collect will be triggered. It's called the point of collection, or POC for short. And the number of items you collect via the POC will trigger different bonuses. You can see every time they reach the top side of the screen, they'll usually get a 0.5 or a 0.8 bonus. Those will award you items along with 1.2 and 1.6. Those will award you items on a cycle of bomb... Was it 4 bomb pieces and 1 life piece? That's it, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
So you'll get primarily bomb pieces through it, but if you cycle enough, you'll still get life pieces, and that's how you can get lives. But how you really want to get your life pieces in this game is through 2.0s, because getting 2.0 bonuses, which is pocking 60 or more items at once, will always give you a life piece. And there are many ways to set up 2.0s in the stages, but for survival runs, it's generally not really necessary to do them. On lower difficulties, I'd say it's worth at least learning some of them because it's extra resources. So for instance, at the beginning of stage 5, if you lure all of the Yin Yangs into the top left corner and delay killing them until they're about to leave the screen, you can get easy 2.0s that way. From killing, I think, like 3 waves of Yin Yangs at once. But they're primarily used for scoring as well because the multiplier in the POC bonus is like literally a multiplier to how much score you get from that POC alone. So 2.0s become very important in late game in scoring. Aside from that, you also get resources.
Scoring.
You also get resources whenever you capture patterns on bosses. But you can see here that this is like from their resource count that this game's honestly quite generous with resources if you know what you're doing. So even though the game is generally very high difficulty, as long as you get enough POC bonuses and good POC bonuses, you'll get more than enough resources to handle the sheer difficulty of the game itself, especially with, once again, the above mentioned broken shot types.
Everyone give a welcome to the most infamous boss in the game.
Yep, the very very scary gimmicks of screen flipping. So the screen flip here will actually affect the way you control the character because this flip is a camera only flip, but the actual play field is still the standard one. So what happens on this spell, for instance, is your left input will cause Sokka to move right on screen and vice versa. So your horizontal controls are flipped. That's very scary and very disorienting if you're not expecting it or if you're really not used to playing like that, but it can be adapted to. This spell will do a vertical flip, so your up and down movements are reversed, and this is arguably even harder to deal with than the last spell.
I expect this to be like one of the biggest blind killers in Touhou.
Oh Christ, they're taking a long time on this. Okay.
I don't think they will time out this.
No, they're not gonna time out, but 10 seconds left.
Nah, they want. Nice cap.
Alright, after this non-spell will be 2 spells in a row. First spell is Dream Bow. This is just a raw dodging spell, but it involves some of the nastiest bullet types for newer players, which is bullets from behind you.
Nobody likes it.
There we go. And the final spell is not going to flip your screen horizontally or vertically, it's going to rotate the screen.
Which essentially is the same as flipping both vertically and horizontally. Yeah. Hey, thank God we don't have Mentos.
No Mentos on easy, and also the lanes are like staying in one direction, they don't like turn around halfway through the wave either, so really not too difficult to deal with once you're used to the gimmick.
Hey, this on easy mode is very enjoyable. I guess it has a big of a challenge in the game. It's not free.
Oh no, it's not.
But then it's not too hard of a challenge for beginner players.
I can't attest to that necessarily, but I'd certainly hope so. Stage 6 now. Stage 6 is not too much of a challenge either. Stage section itself, that is. So Shimio Maru will also have a couple gimmicks that really need learning as well.
Up to the mid boss, and then the mid boss, like, I don't think there's really much to learn on easy mode. I think I did play DC easy at some point. I forgot about it though.
They aborted the POC halfway through that. This is a very dangerous section to POC, admittedly. You really don't want a spirit suddenly spawning in your face, and you don't want to get killed by a Mentos either, just randomly flying around.
But hey, you can bomb.
Alright, this pattern is really not too difficult on easy. The gaps are gigantic.
Which is good.
And then crisscross, but the gaps are still pretty big, so this really shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, you just kind of dodge left and right. It's a lot denser on higher difficulties and much more disorienting.
Yeah, now I see the pattern. I used to think this is RNG.
Well, this is RNG.
This one is.
First spell, Inchling Stony Path. Very... I guess it's just Inchling's Path on easy and normal. It's a very nasty pattern where you would ideally want to misdirect these green dots, which will aim towards you after a while, so that you don't have to do very uncomfortable dodges with these gaps. The gaps are much bigger on easy than higher difficulties, but you can see just how uncomfortable the dodging can be, even still. Second non-spell introduces the bowl, which Shimyomari will sit in, and I think it does decrease the amount of damage she takes, slightly. But it is also something to extend her hitbox. So on certain shot types it's actually a very good thing. It means you can hit more of your shots. Though it really doesn't matter for Sakuyabi, as you can see the shots are very concentrated past a certain vertical point.
Alright, here comes one of the gimmicks from Sukuna, from Shimi.
Yep, grow
bigger
bigger.
bullets.
The bullets growing bigger will also increase the hitbox. So this is a matter of actually having to dodge the increased sizes of the bullets. Third non here.
You got the ball again. So this time it won't be broken.
I can't say for certain whether or not unfocusing deals more damage to the bowl like these, but here we go. Third spell. This is a static spell. The grey knives are aimed and the blue knives are always fired in a static pattern every time, so you can form a route through this pattern. But it really is just about streaming and then doing restreams back to the right between the waves of grey knives. Yeah, it should be noticeably more damage for any shot type that can hit more shots on the bowl. Hello, Lemona. Alright, final non-spell here is Reflecting Lasers, which they're slow enough.
Slow enough? But it can easily catch people off guard if they're not careful.
Yeah.
See that?
Alright, survival spell here. A big problematic gimmick for this shot type and Marissa. In large part because this shot type and Marissa have bigger hitboxes than Reimu. And when amplified to this degree, their hitboxes are even bigger than the hitbox sprite itself would suggest. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? This is... Oh my god, what are you doing? This is not the strat. This is not the strat.
Well, looks like they're still fine. Oh, okay, this might not be fine. Okay, this is still fine.
This is so bad.
This is fine. I believe it. Thank God they didn't try to micro those kunai.
I know it's easy mode and the gaps are big enough, but it's still extremely uncomfortable because of just how close you are to those kunai. It's hard to underestimate just how big your hitbox can actually be. Like, it's a big problem. Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is what happens when you fuck up this spell. Normally there's a... Oh my god! Normally there's a very easy way of making sure the bullets all clump up at the top of the screen next to the boss.
Please don't scare experienced players with
with gorilla strats.
Unconventional strats.
Alright, final spell here. Hop on my Storm 7, I think that's what this spell is called. Hop on my Thumb 7, yeah. But
Thank you for the translation.
It's all katakana, yeah. This is a very, very complex spell. The walls on the side are static, but the different colored orbs will fire differently. The blue ones are in a static pattern. I believe the yellow ones are aimed. The green ones are random.
Yes, they are random.
Yeah. But very nicely done.
There you go. It's easy mode, by the way. Still GG. GG on your
Yeah.
Easy, no miss the bomb.
Very, very nicely done there.
Yeah, even though yeah, even though there are a few things that needs
Questionable
to be like
strats on Shin.
adjusted.
I'm not entirely sure if you're aware of the normal the not normal strats, but of the standard strats for.
The strat that every Lunatic player should know.
So for Wall of Isun, the regular strat would be staying very close to Shin, and then not like that,
Dies.
not like that. All right, you want to stay close to Shin,
Sorry.
so you trigger that, move away, and then trigger the next clump together. Trigger the next clump together, back off. Trigger the next clump together, back off. Repeat that until the spell is dead. I'm fucking it up here
of the
actually.
spell. You activate and deactivate those Yep, at some point you'll definitely not be able to activate all of those orbs, but
at this point you can see the damage on the spell is already like, yeah. So at this point it's
a lot.
Yeah, it's a strategy that is, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's a lot safer once you can even do it like for a couple waves. You don't have to do it for the entire spell. You can see like that. It's already enough damage to like kill it safely afterwards. Flamethrower. You're moving away from the boss a lot, so I wouldn't necessarily say the flamethrower is that good on it, but it helps. Yeah.
If you can't learn the strat, yeah, that's just fine. You could just rely it.
And also on the survival,
Oh yeah, just to give them an example of why you should not dodge the kunai.
So the kunai.
Why are we doing this on Lunatic?
I mean, hopefully that tells you just how big the hitbox can be. Yeah.
It's just yeah. Well, just demonstrate the pattern then.
Sure. Hold on. I haven't done this on Lunatic in a while actually, so the strats are going to get a lot tighter on higher difficulties because you don't have anywhere near as much space.
Yeah, you have to follow the pattern.
And it's like a pretty rough specific route. You have to stream slower, which is also risky. Fuck. Well,
you can already see that Sakuya's box is very huge there.
Yeah, Marissa and Sakuya have a big problem on this.
It's not tolerable at all.
Yeah. All right.
Like it's so big that you cannot use this shot to micro through the kunai. Really, don't do that.
Yeah.
You could try that for yourself, but don't do it in the run.
Alright, we're gonna switch over to our next run in the meantime. Just give me a second. It's going to be a PCB normal survival run, I believe. With Rainbow B, standard, 1cc shot type.
Oh, the classic PCB. Wait, Rainbow B run. Wait, Rainbow B.
Rainbow B. I mean.
Oh, Rainbow B.
Yeah.
I remembered. I used to play this with Rainbow A.
Oh no, why?
Because I thought that was a very strong shot. That's it.
The pillow shot type is very strong.
Past. That was from the past.
Alright. Okay, run comments say, I had literally nothing to submit for this month, so just to submit something, I decided to pick my second ever Touhou 1cc, which is this normal 1cc of PCB. I wanted to submit my first ever one, but that one was done on the Iron Static English patch. Oh no.
Yo, I have one.
So there's a chance of it desyncing and I haven't checked if it actually does. Maybe in March I'll finally get a goal and submit that. Well,
I have the cash.
I do believe that we had a submission theme a while ago, which was just submitting your first ever Touhou achievement or something. But, well, never too late. Let's have a look at how you did then.
It's never too late. We are always available for your new submission.
Yeah, we're going to skip through. Can I skip stage 4? It's so long. We'll see.
Normal mode.
Alright.
Is it? Is this? Is, do they specify its default skip?
Yeah, it's default skips, but can I skip these? Can I skip stage 4?
Well, I don't think it's limited to like every game. Like every game should have its
it is
own
kind of to our interpretation,
default.
but
Because
they're in
PCB
chat, I guess. So we can ask. Alright. Just first things first, PCB is a very straightforward survival game. The only means of getting extra lives is by collecting 1-up items dropped by the stage 3 and 5 mid-bosses.
Holy shit, I should run in 2021.
Also, collecting point items. You can see at the right side of the screen there is a point item counter, and whenever it reaches those targets, you'll get a 1-up. As we'll see right here.
Yep, you can see it.
In addition to that, the bottom left of the screen is a cherry meter, which when that plus number gets to 50,000, a border will be activated. For survival purposes, the border is a temporary shield that will protect you from a hit and cancel the screen once you get hit. If you let it run out, then you'll just get a bit of extra score for survival, which not too much of a incentive, I suppose. Strictly speaking, you get like what? No, strictly speaking, capturing spells will give you 10 extra cherry per cherry item, I think. Was it 10 or 100? I think it was 100, right?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I did not score this game.
It's not necessarily something you should really be going for. And you can see what happened during a border break. Yeah, that was a border break. Oh yeah, you started with extra lives. Yeah, that's another thing that you can do in the older games.
5 starting life. It wasn't 4. Damn, I just checked and I just saw
a lot.
That you started 4. No, it was 5. Wait, that was so early in the game. Really?
So yeah.
Well, what's his regardless?
PCB is a game that has a couple of decent shots for beginner play. I would say that Sakuya A is a very common beginner pick because it's homing, focused homing. And
Rainbow A too, even though that's maybe that's a common mistake. But
Rainbow A is very bad.
It's usable though.
It's usable. I'd say that most of the shots in PCB, apart from Rainbow A, are all like pretty good, pretty usable. Oh dear, what was that hit? Yikes.
He is shooting.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. This is a stage section that you want to learn where to shoot and where to not shoot. Oh, okay, maybe we should watch it actually. No, Rainbow A is that bad. Rainbow A's damage is very, very bad, and the advantage that she gains on the stage sections of homing is not really very good, because there are other shot types in the game with good range that can deal with the stage sections just as well, while also having a lot better damage. And Rainbow B actually is one of them. You have the small hitbox, you get the slow focus movement speed, which is an advantage for some players, and you get a lot of range actually. You can see just how large the spread of the main shots themselves are. Between EOSD and PCB Reimu, the shots spread, the main shot spread is actually very good. And the damage is significantly better than with Reimu A. Marisa A...
Reimu A got homing.
Yeah. And Reimu A's bombs, even though they're fantasy sealed, they really don't do much damage at all. Like, none of them. The unfocused bomb is...
City bomb.
The unfocused bomb is terrible, the focused bomb is... okay, serviceable. Now, Rainbow B's bomb does have a problem actually. Rainbow B's focus bomb...
I don't think that much on lower difficulty though.
Rainbow B's focus bomb is a small range bomb that's like a border shield around you. A barrier... I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a small patch around you. If you're too far from the boss, it really won't do much damage at all. But it's not too much of a problem because you can still shoot during it for extra damage. And you're also cancelling bullets and turning them into Cherry Plus, which will give you more borders down the line.
Is Mercer A the laser shot?
Yeah, no, Marissa A is the missiles, the Christmas trees.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Marissa A is very high damage,
very
but it's no range at all, so it can be a bit tricky, but it's definitely a very strong shot type. For 1cc though, both the Marissa shot types only get 2 bombs per life, which is very, very difficult to work with. I don't know how you haven't noticed, but yes, there are different focus and unfocused bombs in PCB for all the shot types.
I think that's the something that players don't generally notice, like pay attention to that much.
The bombs generally serve usually the same purpose, so it's not too much of a issue. But for Reimu B, like using unfocused bombs will help clear out more of the screen and deal some damage as well, so it's okay. With the Marissa shot, it's very obvious. Yeah, Marissa B will get non-directional laser unfocused and Master Spark focused. And oh no. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. If you poke on that non-spell, you're gonna fuck up the aiming on this completely, so this is still very uncomfortable. Okay, good. They intentionally broke their border there by pressing X, and that allows them to clear the screen. It's very good for 1cc to just do this whenever possible, because you're not gonna get like any survival benefits out of the borders otherwise.
Yep. It's more like a temporary shield.
And then this spell here.
Oh, this is different.
This is actually rather awkward to dodge on normal. So it can be said that you might want to go for a different Prism River on normal, other than Lyrica here. Yeah, normal's Lyrica is actually not the most comfortable. I would say that Lunasa is not too bad on normal. Oh, okay. That's a good bomb though. Very nice.
He just panic bomb because I just saw he draws through the cap.
Alright, final here. Break the border. Oh no. Well, actually, I lied about not having any survival benefits, so it's really not that much. Once the border ends, you get half a second of iframes.
Oh yeah, you have that tiny amount of iframe after the border.
But it's not a lot better than just straight up a screen cancel.
But damn, look at that player penalty.
Yeesh. Yeah, you get like no stage bonuses if you set non-default lives in the older games. Alright, stage 5 here. Stage 5 is a stage where spawn killing enemies is pretty important. But you can see like Reimu B will be able to do this very easily without the use of homing.
We introduced a new type of enemy here, the ghosts.
I mean, they're fairies, they just spawn from these effects. And
hey, those are not there in the EOSD.
That works. Okay, that
oh, that works.
Interesting. Barely missing the large fairies here, but that's alright. Reimu B has enough range, even when focused.
Oh my god, imagine not speaking in this section.
Yeah, this is why you want to speak of this section.
Well, but then you need to learn the stage.
You do have to learn the stage somewhat.
Well, up to a point, like on this level, well, you don't need to. Yep.
But
8 lives to work with. What can go wrong?
They also missed a lot of fairies, I think, so they're not gonna have enough point items to get as many extents as they could have. So I think at this rate, can they get a 1200 extent like this?
Maybe.
Probably not.
If they try very hard to POC point items though.
I don't think they'll do that, so it's probably missed.
Well, 7 lives to work with, and what, 21 bombs?
If they're good at using their bombs, it should still be a comfortable 1cc. The extra resources at the beginning do give you a very big advantage in late game, because you can just dump resources.
Oh my god, I have not seen this pattern in forever.
Ah! Good F-bomb, very good F-bomb.
We got some bullet cancels too. That saves us for 1 wave. And
that's gonna kill the spell actually. Yeah, very nice. Speed kill this. Oh no. No! Good bomb.
Oh, 8 lives and what, 22 bomb. We should be good.
Alright. Wait, I'm streaming for you, right, in Discord?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Alright, Yomu's non-spells, at least her first non and the mid-boss non, can be misdirected, but it's not necessary per se.
Maybe
If you don't misdirect them, it's a bit awkward. No! Oh!
Okay, now you do need to
yeah, the blue and red waves are completely aimed or aimed around you. So if you move around too much, if you're too high on the screen, the aiming's messed up, and then you move down and you have to deal with a lot more complex of a pattern. It's a very common beginner mistake, I'd say.
Hey, on the bright side, he hadn't died with bomb stock.
That's true, actually. That's very good bomb usage throw. Which is actually very rare for new players, I'd say. A lot of new players get a bit too engrossed in trying to dodge stuff and don't use their bombs, but they're very decisive on bombing, which is a very good thing.
This is what Zoom wants you to play the game.
Ah, okay. The bullet cancel saved them. This non, strictly speaking, you can just do a one tap, but if you're not very comfortable with that, you can move a little further to the side and dodge it through that crevice. Good border cancel. For extra, like cancelling your borders at the last second will build more cherry plus towards your next border activation, so it's generally like just a good idea.
I think this is called Heaven Sword in the static English patch. I think this used to be one of my favorite spell cards because there is a spot where you can just save spot most of the entire attack.
Yeah, it's a static pattern, so
yeah,
you can't do the same dodge left and right, but
I think I found oh my god, that was spooky. Yeah, I think that was one of the first spell cards I found save spot by myself.
Remember Dreambow from earlier? Bullet from behind, very difficult for newer players. This is certainly one of those kinds of spells. The bullets are thankfully quite slow, so this is, I'd say, a very good training spell for newer players to read behind them, but you can see that's what happens. Like it's just a very uncomfortable angle for a lot of newer players.
Yeah, but it's always a good idea to bomb hard pattern.
Final spell here. Very random pattern. You have to react quickly during the slowdown to find a gap, and if you can't find the gap, bomb. Like that.
Oh, border.
Very good border, yeah. But unfortunately, you can't cancel two waves like this. So nice dodge. Left.
It's not usually big enough.
Nice, nice. Very good, very good. Oh no, bomb. Yeah, good bomb.
Gaps are usually big enough so you have enough room to make it through.
Yeah, but sometimes the RNG can still be very stupid. But that was very... I mean, this whole run has been very good decisive resource usage, which is one of the best things for newer players to have. Like, one of the best qualities to getting all of these 1cc achievements quickly. Like, having the awareness to bomb early and bomb decisively.
I expect the bomb here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Spam section is rough, regardless of difficulty. Though it's not too bad. Oh, maybe a bit further to the side could have been dodged, but one bomb on spam is perfectly expected.
That's also fine. The bomb time is long enough.
It's not that bad. I mean, the spam is like really bad, specifically on Lunatic, but it's still very dense.
Like, it's dense enough to scare people.
This spell is static. The waves will spawn in the same time.
Well, not like people are gonna know immediately on normal mode.
No, but the way to dodge that is going to be the same every time, and there are multiple strategies you can develop on. You can pretty much just figure out your own comfortable indicators on how to dodge that. Okay, Yuriko time. 4-4
Until
is
the final
more
boss
than
of the game. Oh.
Never mind. It's technically still 4-3 because the 800 extend is like guaranteed. But that's bad.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Well,
they're not
I
gonna
have
miss
faith.
all of the items, are they?
Well, I have faith. We'll see soon.
Alright, first spell here is about moving through these waves, and moving to the side where the lasers aren't at.
Yep, you're forced to go to the side because of lasers. But
The
that,
long-
I don't think that's much of a problem.
The longer you take on this spell, the further. Oh! The longer you take on this spell, the more the lasers move. So you're gonna have to move further and further to the side if you take too long. But Remubi shouldn't take that long on this pattern.
Right, streaming section. Let's see how they did the misdirection here.
This is one of the biggest. I'd say this is one of the like most obvious tests of restreaming for newer players, and that's definitely not a restream.
Oh, remember what I said about them not dying with bomb stuff? Yeah, I think they just did twice.
Knowing when to bomb early and decisively went out the window, I suppose. Unfortunate.
Well, I guess we just jinxed. Oops.
Ah! They're fine. They've got a border. Okay.
Didn't have just use it.
Break it, nice. Could have been a little later to cancel this bubble wave, but that's alright. This pattern is, for some reason, easier in the corner. Bottom right corner is, I think, the general one. Though
Yep,
you'll
but
do a
hey,
lot less damage that way.
Middle.
It's fine, it's not too difficult to dodge in the middle regardless.
It might have been easier on.
Are they
Let me
aware of the
try
bubble hitboxes this early into their playtime? That's surprising. Because it looked like they knew what they were doing against the bubbles. Not like this though, this is not how you want to do this pattern. The beginning of the pattern actually is the most difficult part of it because there's a lot more like pellet walls in the way which just don't spawn for the rest of the pattern. So,
Oh my god, why are you?
no! What are you doing? Oh,
Are you sure they're gonna get 800 point item?
wait. No, with RB, yeah, definitely. They can get enough from the final pattern. But
Maybe. Oh, maybe though.
this is going to cut it close because they threw away, what, 6 bombs earlier? Dying with them in stock. Alright, Hirokawa. Hirokawa is a static pattern with aimed waves. It's a very daunting looking pattern, but in actuality it's like static, the way you approach it. So it can be made a lot easier just by knowledge. Though I don't expect new players to know that you have to like restream. You have to stream this from a very high position on the screen. So a bomb there is perfectly fine.
I made it.
Yeah, people still call that retirement.
With the Moru.
Okay, cancel this starting wave, I guess, and then entering the normal, not really final pattern here. This is Sumizome, and
I guess that's called Sumizome on lower difficulty as well.
I don't know. I think the Sumizome part of the pattern is like in the non-difficulty changing section of it. But this is a pattern that's
it's still Sumizome.
technically it's a very aim pattern, but it's aimed in a very strange way that, like, unless you
I think it's delayed aim. I think
Yeah.
it's delayed aim.
it's delayed and like slightly angled aim, sort of, but very nicely done. Like apart from the border break at the start, I think that was a cap. So very good. Alright, RB here. They got the 800 extend. They're not gonna get the 1000 point item extend, but 2 lives for RB should be more than enough. Collecting the cherry items here will help you get the next border.
Yep.
And it looks like they're doing the top strat for this, where you will want to dodge through the red waves before they expand.
Oh, they know.
This is a very good strat and very good execution actually.
They know the strat.
I wish they were a little higher because it is expanding a little bit, but this is okay. It works. It works.
Okay.
Get the border for safety, and now you can just try to dodge straight up.
Hey, good thing they load the top strat, which really made the pattern like a few times easier.
Yeah, doing this at the bottom is a bit more complex in trying to read the pattern.
Especially on higher difficulty where they have double lands.
Final wave. They capped it!
Beautiful.
Fantastic! Fantastic!
Hey, remember the top strat better.
Well, very nicely done. For a first 1cc of PCB, fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
They cleared with 2 lives, they didn't even need an extra life starting to begin with. And that was with throwing away 2 lives at the beginning of the fight.
Yep, GG.
That's a very good play there. Yeah, it would have been 0-0 with default lives. We can consider it like that, though strictly not really like that. Alright, our next run is also going to be another normal 1cc. It is going to be SA normal 1cc with Rainway.
Nice.
Hybrid strat? I mean, okay, no. The blue and purple waves is whatever. Do whatever is comfortable for you there because the gap is like horizontal. It's vertical aligned, so you don't have to really dodge that. As long as you just don't completely mess up your positioning, it's like very easy to dodge that. The only strat on RB per se would be how you want to dodge the red waves. And top is more micro intensive but less reading intensive, and bottom is a lot more reading intensive, but you don't have to micro as much, I guess. Both ways are valid, and there are players who find like the different ways more comfortable. For instance, we had Ghost play in TWC, I don't remember which year, but he played PCB Survival and he did bottom strat and executed that like pretty much perfectly on every single run. So there are people who do bottom strat just fine. Alright, our next run is an SA run. Okay, the run comments say, I really wasn't expecting it to go the way it did, so I was surprised. Okay, let's see what they mean by that.
I think we have more non-lunatic plays recently.
We have a lot more like lower level submissions recently, and it's nice. Just once you see runs can be very fun to watch on TRS. Alright, SA Survival. SA is a game akin to Morph in that you have power bombs, and that means that even though you get less power than you get in Morph, it's still a good idea to just bomb everything that you're really not comfortable with. But power loss is a bigger problem in this game than in Morph, and the resource system in this game is also much stricter. The way you get life pieces in this game is only on boss fights and mid-bosses, and you have to not die on a boss pattern to get a life piece from it. You can bomb it, but you cannot die, and that's the only way you can get bomb pieces. Not bomb pieces, life pieces. And if you time out the pattern, you also won't get anything from it. Okay. Oh?
Well, we're good.
Not a good start.
Oh, I don't blame them. I still think SA is one of the harder games to want to see on normal.
Absolutely. A lot of people will say that the game has power bombs and stuff and makes it easy. There are still certain considerations to make in mind, and the game is also very route intensive. if you don't really know what you're doing, it's very easy to just end up having to bomb a lot and then dying a lot on patterns. Now, there are means of making it easier. Reimu A is not the shot type to make it easier. It's a shot type that deals very good damage at 3 power and higher. But Reimu A is a shot type whose 2 power is bugged, and it will only deal the same damage as 1 power because of lower damage on 1 needle by accident. And it's also a shot type where you get no range whatsoever. And the bombs, they cover the whole screen, they clear the screen, yeah. They don't really do that much damage. You can shoot during the bomb, and that's pretty much like the best part of it, but if your power is too low, you're really not gonna do that much damage from bombing. So Reimu A then doesn't have that many survival advantages. The best 1cc shot type is, I'd say, personal preference, but one very common consensus is Reimu C. Reimu C is usually a horrific survival shot for high level play, for no bomb play and LNN play, because the shot itself is difficult to control, and it's a like the shot itself also doesn't do that much damage. But Reimu C's bomb is her crutch, and her bomb can deal a huge amount of damage to boss fights if you just move on top of the boss during the bomb, and that will also allow you to shotgun the boss and hit both or all 4 options of the shot. Not all 4, all of the options of your shot on the boss, which will do a lot of damage. So bomb spamming with Reimu C is a legitimately pretty good survival strategy for this game. Mari B, decent, I'd say, but you do want to plant the bombs with Mari B, because if you plant them too far away, then it's the same problem as the bombs we saw earlier with Reimu B, where if you're too far away, they're not really going to do anything.
Yep. So for players
okay, good bomb.
who really likes bombs that deals huge damage to bosses, so yeah, Reimu C is the way to go.
I was wondering why you were talking about NOTP in chat, but good, HRTP only. Mari A in the Alice shots in this game has a lot of bombs to use, but the bombs themselves really don't do a lot of damage unless you put the bombs point blank, in which case they melt the bosses. So it's not that bad of a 1cc shot type, but I'd say it's still a little difficult to use. Yeah. The shots that you want to absolutely avoid in this game, Mari C is definitely not good. The missiles can do decent damage, but they're really slow, so you're missing the shot half the time. And the bomb is one of the worst bombs in the series. It's a barrier bomb that doesn't do any damage, costs a lot of power to use, and doesn't give you iframes when it ends. And doesn't really even cancel the screen. Oh, that's right. So from this point on, after the first spell and second non-spell, Satori will use a different set of 3 spells depending on the character, depending on your shot type, and it's based on the character the shot type is based on. So for this shot type, it will be based on Yukari's patterns. Double Black Death Butterfly, Flying Insect's Nest, and Border of Wave and Particle. The first 2 spells can be considered some of the most difficult Satori patterns across all of them. But the final spell is a safe spot. So it's questionable on whether this is a very difficult Satori fight for 1cc purposes. I'd say there are worse Satori fights for the other shot types, especially Mari C. Extending arm.
No safe spot.
Oh, no safe spot.
There we go.
Oh dear. Ethical Boab is actually quite terrifying. Yes.
I see quite fun too.
This has a safe spot. You can submit one run per month, Dragon Frank. Suika Satori, throwing Mount Toga something. That spell can be very uncomfortable. very RNG heavy, and Pandemonium is not an easy pattern. So I'd say it's not a very easy Salary fight either. Well, regardless, they capped it.
Hey, like I said, it's a fun challenge. And it's worth it too, and it's not hard.
Alright, so even though they died,
not hard.
even though they died like 2 times in the middle of stage 3 for like randomly, their boss performance has been actually very good. And you can see like that translates to a lot of resources at this point. This is one of the effects of SA Survival, where if you do well on the boss fights, you can end up snowballing a lot of resources into late game quite easily. But the moment you start fucking up on the bosses, things can start crashing down very quickly because you're not gonna get resources back when you die on the boss pattern. So we will see when exactly that happens, if that happens. Though this stage section is already very uncomfortable at 2 power.
Knew it.
That was a nice attempt. That was a nice attempt, but you need to speed kill these Yin Yangs if you don't want this section to turn out like that.
Yeah, you can use a special ability, the warp, the scream warp, but
yes, not very practical at some points.
Yeah,
yes,
I think it's really useful on streaming.
Yeah, stage deaths are a lot more recoverable than boss deaths. There are 2 primary reasons for this. One is the stages will, you don't get less life pieces by dying on stage sections. And second, you get power from just killing enemies on stages. When you die on a boss fight, unless you're dying at 2 lives or lower, you're gonna get only 2 power back. Which is very bad for Rimei, as we explained earlier. So that can mean that you're stuck in a cycle of having not enough power to really do much damage to the boss.
Oh. You're gonna see Catwalk's on normal.
Catwalk is rough, even on normal. You wanna move a bit further away than this though? Oh, okay, they just bombed it, that's fine.
Nice free bomb.
You really wanna move further from this? That's fine, they're gonna kill it, very nice. Yeah, that's a good plan bomb there.
But now, they also need to put... Oh, it's over already? Damn.
I think that's my cap rate? I don't remember.
I didn't read that shot, I don't remember.
The different games save your show cap rates and replays differently. So like I'm not entirely sure whether SA shows like the host cap rate or the actual cap rate of the player. Oh, you can stop shooting during this section? Though they lived regardless. That's fine.
He needs those power back. Well, that makes sense.
I mean, they do want power back, but also, if you want power back, you want to be on the right side of this double wave here, because that will actually drop the power items, not the left side.
Unfortunate.
Well, we can check after the stream. We can check after this run, whether that's my cap rate or not. I don't recall playing that many runs of Rimei in SA, so not on normal. We'll see. Alright. Oh, they're not doing the safe spot strat. Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna look fun.
Well, okay. This is how the non looks like if you don't safe spot it. There's random pellets, and you have to move through these lanes. But not safe spotting.
Around you.
Not safe spotting this means these fairies are in a much lower position, and that happens. If you safe spot the first non, you can. Oh dear.
That is what happens. If you look at where it's going down.
They aren't gonna.
Oh, yeah, it happens.
They can't. Okay, they killed it. We'll spend some time after this to show the safe spot strats.
But yeah,
it's nice to see
when
ethical.
The spawn, they will despawn around.
If you're too close to them, yeah. So you can take advantage of that like niceness gesture to like make the pattern a lot simpler to dodge and also set things up nicer for future waves.
Yep, especially on the opener.
0 power for this. It doesn't make too much of a
power.
difference on killing those spirits, but what are you doing? Huh?
What? That that was
that is
something.
an
That was
interesting
creative.
strategy.
That was creative.
Well, it was a nice idea, but they would have needed to do a big dash to not have to micro through a wall.
I think you just gave me an idea. What if we misdirect all of those ways to the side of the screen
And then
just
cap?
warp to the other side?
I feel like it'd be just more trouble than it's worth.
You can't deal with the mission boss.
Yeah. Alright, third non here is static. You can see the
I'll try that
snowball
later,
is
but
crashing and
let's
burning
continue.
right now, but hopefully they'll get enough resources to power through it. Oren is a difficult boss, so I don't blame them, but this is a
Yep.
pretty bad performance.
Yep, that's where your resources go away.
I actually dodged that wave
though
already, then bombed
difficulty.
it, but that's alright. Needle Mountain is a weird pattern. The ghost rings aim slightly off-centered from you, so when you want to restream this to the right, it's gonna take you a lot more movement than if you were just streaming it to the left.
0 power.
And the final here is a weird pattern that Oren will actually lose her hitbox entirely, so you can stand on top of Oren on this pattern and not get hit at all. But
You can also despawn her popcorn too.
yeah, they don't really know how to do this pattern, that's alright. Oh no! Oh!
Ooh,
Oh,
that
that
was nasty.
sucks! But, on the
Yeah,
plus side question mark, they get 3 power back now. When you die and you're at 2 lives remaining or less, you'll get 3 power back instead of 2 power back. And when you're at your last life, which means you have no extra lives remaining, you'll get a full power item. So you get back to full power, 4 power. It means they actually have good firepower for the stage section now, but this is also the stage section that needs it the least. Reimu A also has a big advantage on the stage section because you don't have to worry about how to restream this. You can just stream the
And bomb.
bombed it anyway. Whatever.
Oh, if you're not careful about those spirits,
Yeah,
they
these
go down to the bottom of the screen, then
some of
they
these spirits will
snipe
move really
you for
far down
sure.
and they can aim very awkward angles at you. But here we go. Ghost wheel, not ghost wheel. This is blazing wheel. This is technically just a left-right pattern, but
Hey, I think you can just hold focus.
on normal you
entirely.
can. Yeah, on normal you
Yep.
can. There you go. They know how to dodge this. Okay, they bombed it anyway. That's fine.
Well,
Kill
better
it, kill
careful
it,
with
kill
that
it, kill it. Nice.
But then they have to deal with these crows.
Crows.
Yep. I expect that to happen. And this orange.
This section is also very bad if you don't unfocus to like kill the crows at a bigger gap from your hitbox. And then to end things off, 2 Boab spirits for some reason.
Dude.
Oh no! Oh, they're overlapping! Oh!
Ooh!
That's
Oh,
the
I totally
first time
forgot
I've seen
about
that happen.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, overlapping can happen. That's why you need to speak
You need to
this.
speed kill them, yeah.
I just remembered that.
Interesting. Well,
So,
we're in the final boss
counter.
now. This is Utsuho Ryuju. Ryuzi, sorry. So, this is a boss fight that, once again, you kinda really need to know what you're doing if you don't want to, like, lose a lot of resources. first spell here will have aim suns, and then you have to basically do side, middle, side constantly through very dense, random blue bullets here. Not an easy pattern by any means.
Easy non spells, which also means 3 life pieces.
Yeah, at least the non-spells should be 3 life pieces. Though the second and fourth non-spell, if they don't know how to approach them, could still be difficult. It looks like they're doing bottom strat, which is okay. It's okay. If you get very bad RNG, it can be iffy, but they're fine.
Yeah, personal opinion, Oku might be easier than Orange. Just because she has a few easier patterns, which also leads to like more light pieces getting from her than Orange.
But Orange patterns can pretty much all be learned to some degree, whereas Oku's the first 2 spells on Oku are just RNG hell, and this is the embodiment of RNG hell.
We'll see about that on normal.
Mega Flare will not really wall you on normal, not generally speaking, but it's still very rough for a normal mode player to have to deal with all this information at once.
0 power, by the way. Oof! Almost got bamboozled by that fireball right there.
Oh! Nice dodge! That's the kind of RNG that you really want to avoid on this pattern. Oh, that could have been really bad at the end there, but nicely done. Alright. Third non here. It's not like Lunatic where the bottom is always safe. You kind of want to move up a little bit.
But yeah, not a big issue on this non here. Yep, easy cap. 3 life piece.
Alright. Here we have Fixed Star. This is a pattern with a safe spot line. I guess we're showing that off after this.
Apparently don't know about this, but that's fine. I don't know about this either.
Yeah, this is actually a very rough pattern if you like don't know how to do the safe spot, because you have to do a lot of vertical movement. That was a nice dodge, but very uncomfortable and not doing any damage. No, it's working? Oh my. Ah!
Oh, they got their power back.
I remember that like people complained when the Satori Rush patch like fixed the safe spots. So they took out the safe spots, and like the safe spots being gone meant that this spell got significantly more difficult for like no real reason. But also the Satori Rush patch was like literally like years like, oh no.
You went the wrong way. Now's the right way.
The safe spot is something that you can get used to. I agree that it's difficult to gauge if you're not familiar with it, but once you do, it's like very consistent.
Basically, to say spot, you need to understand the hitbox.
And they're also going to miss the next life regardless. They can only get 1 more piece if they capture this, and
probably
that's not enough to get the next life. So 1 life left for the rest of the game, and 3 power. No lives left for the rest of the game and 4 power.
Well, that was quick.
Tokamak is very, very rough to dodge right in the middle because you really don't have a lot of vertical room to dodge. It's better to just do this at the side. Oh no.
Oh, this is surprising.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Oh god!
Oh my.
4 power for the final? This is 4 power?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not sure how much power that exactly is, but probably more than 2 power.
Oh no 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 no. This is no. What is this?
Oh.
Okay. Ah, bomb!
Oh yeah.
Please X.
on normal things got slower, which also means bullets got denser.
You can also see the bomb really doesn't cancel like anything on this, so it's very scary. But they capped it? No, I mean they didn't cap it, but good enough. They got it.
They survived. GG.
Absolutely amazing. I mean,
it's just enough lives.
That late
survive.
game started being a train wreck, but they got enough resources to just power through it regardless. So GG. That's a 1cc.
Hey, good thing they did the Saturday fight pretty good.
Yeah, but let's show off some of the strats that you can do, shall we? Even on normal. I think we should just do it on normal then.
Yeah, for stage 5.
I mean, no, the first one is oh god.
Oh,
I have to scroll through all of these. Here. Alright. The Boab safe spot is
to
not like that.
There. Remember where that is?
Fuck. Need to be a bit closer. Fuck.
Did you remember where that is?
Holy fuck. What's happening? Wait, no. Is there a safe spot on normal actually?
It's there, but you need to stop shooting because you need to see her shoes.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, using a bomb to get into it is okay for 1cc.
Basically, the safe spot is right between her shoes.
Yeah, actually,
so
this safe spot is a lot smaller on normal than on Lunatic. I just remembered. You have a lot more space to get into this on the Lunatic, it feels, because the bullets are faster. So the cloud is also a bigger area. The safe spot is there, but you don't necessarily have to use it. Then the Orin non-spells, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
You just saw how the bullets respawn around her. Now you see how you can abuse it in some of her non-spells.
So she will not move for 2 waves of this, then you move up a little bit to accommodate for her random movement, and then just continue doing this.
Yep. Also the bullets coming from her soul will not spawn because of where you're standing.
Yeah. So this is a very safe and consistent way of doing this. And that, crucially,
works in... Yep.
That will allow you to do this, and that will allow you to misdirect all of these zombie furries to the top of the screen, which then gives you a lot more time and space to dodge these random bullets, and also just damage Orin, while the zombie furries slowly make their way down the screen. And with a strong shot like Reimu A, that will give you more than enough time to kill it very easily. So that's one way. And then the second non-spell can also be safe spotted in the same way, but you will have to then tap dodge these spirits, and I'm actually fucking this up a little bit. That's alright. Spleen either you kind of just dodge.
Speed.
Yeah, you're supposed to just spin this. Like that. Though I can understand it being like very difficult for a newer player to do. We're not gonna do the rest of the fight, but we're gonna show finally the fixed star safe spot.
Star safe spot. Because it's the star.
This spell, the suns don't have a giant hitbox that extend throughout the entire sprite, like like the yin yangs on Misumaru do. But that means that you can do this.
Yeah, for those who don't know, this is how you do the spell, which makes the spell free.
Yeah. You only have to do horizontal dodging like that, so that's the easiest way of approaching that. But yeah, that's that's as a normal survival. Next on the schedule we have FDF 2.
2. Wait, 2. The PCB version.
Oh god, this is gonna take forever. 1 second. I'll have to set this up because it's a YouTube video.
Oh, nice.
A hard survival run with the worst shot in the game, Sanhai. Oh, sorry, it's no bomb.
Hard no bomb. Default skip.
We have to skip stage 4. FDF2 stage 4 takes even longer than PCB.
Oh my god, it is 41 minutes.
It takes fucking forever. Yeah.
Hopefully,
Nah, we'll just show you a little bit of the earlier boss, like Alice here.
Alice.
Alice is taking it.
Oh, that Alice.
Let me just skip to the final. Actually, the final's the most interesting part in here.
It's actually so low that just give it straight to stage 3.
This game takes forever, absolutely forever. But yeah, this final here will spawn bullets from all around the screen, so it's a little bit rough.
Yeah, we just saw PCB. Now you know where most of the game time is.
Oh, they're also using the English translation, which is a mess.
Well,
that's alright.
Oh my god. We are going through the dialogue.
Stage 4 starts at like 15 minutes and 45 seconds, and it lasts all the way until 20 minutes and a half.
We are gonna be here for a while.
We're gonna skip the stage section. And there's still 20 minutes left in the run.
I think that's more than enough to describe FDF2.
Oh, fun fact. You can save spot this Death Fairy. If you just stand right next to it, it'll despawn the bullets, like with what we just demonstrated. So...
Yep, good to know. Alright. Stage 4 boss, you would expect the Prison River Sisters like the PCB.
Oh, but that's not what happens.
But here's the catch. This is not PCB. This is FDF2.
Who's that? It's Lily.
What?
And she's about to throw an entire chocolate factory at you.
Who likes candies?
Alright. I suppose we should explain. FDF2 is a game that throws a million bullet types at you. A fan game that throws a million bullet types at you. The crux is that all of these bullets are much tinier than what their sprites would suggest. You see all of these giant like cookie bullets or flower bullets?
Yep, we're going
the
to see a lot
hitbox
of
is just a small circle in the middle.
Yep, most of them are tiny.
Oh, these donuts are giant though.
Oh, we just got hit. But hey, about the resource system though, it's quite similar to DZ in the fact that when you end the border, you will get either a bomb piece or a life piece. They do have a cycle.
Yeah, it's bomb life. And the higher the level of your border, which you get more levels on your border just by having it last for long enough. You can notice in the bottom left, it's a level 1 border right now. They're not going to be able to extend this one, but just by grazing and collecting the cherry items, which are the only items in the game apart from power items, you can refill the bottom left gauge. And if you let the border last for long enough, it'll upgrade itself. Once it's at level 3, it will no longer refill and it'll just drain. And then you get, depending on the level of the border, you get different amounts of resource pieces. 3 for 3, level 3, 2 for level 2, 1 for level 1. And that means that you can get a lot of resources in this game if you know what you're doing. Like, this game is extremely generous on top of being low difficulty to begin with, so it's really...
You get a ton of resources.
It's really not difficult at all. But this is an NB run, so I'm gonna assume that also means no border break, which means that they're actually going to like have much less life gain than a 1cc would.
Ooh, dodge.
Yeah, the donuts here are quite uncomfortable to dodge. Now we have the final here, and this is this spell is actually a fixed star. Funnily that we just showed that save slot because you can do that same thing on this pattern. You don't have to. It's also like really easy even if you don't do it. But it's a thing that you can do. There we go.
And we already defeat Little White.
Characters that you can play as in this game, Reimu, Marisa, Sanai, and Yomu. Reimu is homing only, quite weak, but
Wait, Yomu?
not that bad. Yeah, Yomu. Marisa is lasers only, so unfocused you have some very small range, focused you have no range. It's a thin line in front of you, and her damage is good, but her range is terrible. Sanae is whatever this is. The damage is kind of bad. Honestly, she's like really bad. And then Yomu is a charge shot that can either release slashes in the style of TD or slashes straight forward, like vertically straight forward. So she's good at everything.
Yeah, but slashes changes depending on your unfocused focus mode.
Yeah, when you release it, the charge itself.
It's really helpful.
The stages in FDF are generally not very difficult. This stage is just streaming for the most part.
Especially stage 5.
But we're gonna see a gimmick soon.
Well, yeah. You just mentioned that. Yeah, Yomu charge. Yeah, Yomu is a playable character in this game.
Yeah.
Means she's not a stage 5 boss. So, who might that be then?
Oh, and we skipped entirely the entirety of stage 1, but the stage 1 boss is not Letty either. It is an original character called
just like FDF one.
HYP, and we'll see him later. Huh? I don't remember what gender they
That's
are.
a he.
I don't.
I remember that's a he.
Okay. But yeah, we see here one of Ran's spells actually. This is recreated into a stage section.
I think this gives just enough clue about who the next boss is. Yep, that's right.
And you may have noticed earlier, but they actually did show up at the end of stage 4 as a mid boss as well. So this is a survival pattern. Those squares can hit you. They have hitboxes.
It's a bit tricky to identify their hitbox though, because of the aura around them.
Alright. Ran's non-spells in this game are all static, so you can just learn how to dodge these and they will pose no threat whatsoever. This section is aimed, obviously.
Oops.
Feels like DDC Sakuya beat. Unironically, kind of, yeah, actually.
Then it feels like this actually be except that this is red. I think that's a bit better.
I mean, it's got a tiny amount of splash, I guess. This spell is literally just streaming. I don't know why this is a stage 5 spell.
Yeah, this is just the first spell in PCB Extra. Well, there's not much change other than the custom bullets.
Alright, second non. Once again, these non-spells are all static, so just figure out the gaps.
But hey, I think that's the only non-original spell cards there.
My god, Sunrise damage! Alright. Second spell. And this one gets very rough quickly. If the lasers around these squares aren't obvious, yeah, they're hitboxes. You have to actually do like a spinning motion on this one. Quite rough.
I mean that's quite challenging for a normal spell, but no issue.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, her static part of her non-spell can get spooky.
No, it's just taking so long. But like you can see that the latter half is like all aimed. Okay.
Hey.
This spell. Okay, that's not what you're supposed to do. So when the squares expand, you may notice there's like a lightning effect. That's not just an effect, they're bullets, they can hit you. Like right there. So you're actually supposed to not stay, like, you're supposed to dodge those squares. So you have to move horizontally away from those squares when they expand out, and then dodge the grid pattern.
Well,
I think they clearly didn't know how to dodge that because they just kind of sat there and took it. But here we go, the final spell is a survival, and
they didn't know.
the gimmick of this is there's this darkened box that you can stay in, and that's the only place on screen you can stay in. The position the box will move to is indicated by that glowing box. So you have to just move along with the entire pattern. And there's these like walls of bullets to try to stop you from moving across or hamper you, but it's really not that much of a problem.
On the other hand, the path is static.
Yeah, this is also
the path
static.
is 100% the same all the time.
So after you move to the left here, move
without
up,
the indicator.
then right, then around the middle here. And once we move past this final one, and now it expands out. Now the funny thing is, all of the boxes actually lose the hitboxes now, so you can actually go into the sides without getting hit, though it is not made at all clear on this pattern that you can do that. But the final parts of this spell are just micro-dodging. The Lunatic version, I don't remember it being any.
Hey, did you notice that there are only two squares with the butter in the middle?
Well.
Hey, nice SCB.
That pattern serves like nothing.
From two sides.
I don't remember it being any difficult. And it, like,
it's been forever.
Yeah. Well, stage 6 here. For whatever reason, there's a festival in the Netherworld right now, and it's very colorful. It's very pretty.
I mean, as the title game implies, it's a festival. A Damaku festival. Well, this is also meant to represent spam stage 6. So yeah, there you go. Spam.
Kind of. It's slower and easier, but still kind of micro intensive. And here we go. That's the stage 1 boss, Hip. Their unique bullet are feathers, and the feathers also have a pretty tiny hitbox, so don't worry too much about them.
I see a lot of custom bullets in this game.
Another gimmick pattern. This is not a survival spell. You actually have to shoot this down. But once again, yeah, your hitbox is indicated by this thing.
But you can shoot.
You can shoot, and you have to shoot this up. Well,
it's just that one just reminds me one of Setsuka's spells.
Yes, it has a rage phase, but I would hesitate to really call it a rage phase because it's not much more difficult. If you let that pattern time down for long enough, it'll switch into a different phase where Hip will fire out like a static pattern of stars, which is not difficult to dodge. One more fairy at the end here. And... oh. Okay.
Yo, this version really lagged the video.
Alright, you go fight.
Let's probably make sure the dialogue. Yep, here you go.
Okay,
Minor
Yuko's...
plus of FPC.
So, Yuko's non-spells are all kind of scary, very micro-intensive. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, rough.
Every single one of her non-spells has their own color.
And the spells, well, these lanterns, you know what I'm about to say. The hitbox is not as big as the entire sprite, though it's not much better. But these flowers, their hitbox is the white dot in the middle of them. So there's a lot of hitbox deception in this game, and especially on a Yuriko fight. You will see what we mean. Second non onwards, they'll introduce these pinwheels. They move in a very erratic fashion. It can be very rough to dodge. But this one is okay.
I think this is still no border break so far, right?
Yeah, should be. Unless they border broke in the first few stages.
Did they break 1 or 2? I don't remember. Well, more crystal bullets.
You can guess the hitbox of these balls.
Yeah, similar to the Mentos. Well, some of them are bigger than the others.
This ain't no Yin Yang Divine Orb though, so you're fine.
This is not YYDO. Actually, this might have preceded YYDO.
Alright, red... Oh!
Instant.
Bodied! Yeah, the red non is very rough.
God damn, it's like when you fight against Yuko, dies.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
That's not a jinx, by the way.
Kill the non? Okay.
Yeah. Probably just a Sunlight issue.
Yeah.
Hey, Daruma.
I don't know how to describe this spell. It's just not difficult, honestly.
It's not difficult, but those hitboxes are huge though. Those Daruma has huge hitboxes.
Yeah, but they only move to the right at the bottom here, so you can actually just predict their movement and dodge accordingly.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I did not notice that.
Alright, I don't remember if this is the final non, but the pink non here is the most like RNG of them. Particularly because of this section.
Oh yeah, this part.
Oh, now that is very rough because it seems like they don't know that the hitbox of those giant Sakura flowers is actually a literal tiny dot in the middle of the entire flower. The entire flower itself does not have a hitbox.
Oh, yes, they can extend it.
So even though this spell looks terrifying, you have like way more room. Actually, they seem to know what they're doing here. Alright, well then they just kind of messed up on the last non then. Yeah, you can see how far into these flowers they're going. And they're not getting hit because the hitbox is literally a teeny dot in the middle.
Yep, lucky for them.
Alright, this spell is a gimmick pattern. You have to move up to collect your soul back. No, they're definitely gonna know. This is an NB run. Yeah, move up. Oh no, that's a border break. That's a border break. Yikes.
No border breaks. I mean, no border breaks to be exact. Well, yeah. This might clear.
They have to cap the last two patterns. Or, like, just get border breaks. They have to not die. It's...
They
rough.
might border break?
They can border break, but...
Oh, they did.
Not on here, then. So, this pattern is RNG hell. The butterflies move randomly,
this is going
the
to be a
branches
cap,
spawn
guys.
randomly, the sakura flowers fall randomly. The only thing that you can predict is the trunk of the tree will spawn where you were, so you have to move away from it. That's... yeah.
While also dodging the raindrop and the butterflies. Which is annoying. Oh, nice cap.
Well, they're only gonna get one life piece out of here, so absolutely no chance for an extend. Yeah.
Is it not over yet?
It's Yuko. What did you expect?
Well,
I
in
think
PCB we have RB.
I think they actually misspelled the the text in there, if I recall correctly. But here we go. A finale pattern.
Yep,
Remilia also has. Oh, okay, Remilia doesn't actually have this, but Yuko does. This pattern is the epitome of hitbox deception because the bulk of the difficulty of this pattern will come from having to get through, having to read this mess. So I told you that the Sakura flowers have a hitbox only in the dot in the middle. Well, unfortunately for the individual petals, the hitbox is a dot in the middle of the individual petals. But now you have to discern which of these bullets are individual petals and which of these are flowers. Which makes the reading of this a lot more complex than it really has much right to be. On top of that, you have to dodge amulet walls, and also sometimes these are random butterflies.
Yep, it's an RNG mess.
And Sanae's okay, good dodge, but yeah, Sanae's damage here is going to drag this out for quite some time. But we're about to cap it.
They have order to set it around.
Very nice.
Oh, they don't need that. Nice cap. GG. Good run.
Clear, there's no lives remaining for a no bomb run that's as tight as it gets. GG. This game takes a really long time. This video was 41 minutes long.
Yep. First game with attempt to do a run on hard. Yep, he really got a hard no bomb, no bomb, but still bought a break.
Yeah, we showed like 20 minutes of it. Christ. Yeah, this is a very long fan game. It's also been shown a lot on TRS before, but still a very nicely done run there.
Yep. This game also has an arcade part, but we don't talk about that.
The arcade part is called Perfect Sakura Fantastica. I don't remember what the Japanese title is, like Touhou Den something. But it is they basically make it a lot more difficult by taking the resource system and completely destroying it. You only get one bomb piece from a level 2 border and 2 bomb pieces from a level 3 border, and you only get 2 life pieces at the end of every boss fight. So you only get 2 extends for the entire game.
Yeah, basically we reached the arcade resource system style.
Alright, what's our next run?
How much is that? UFO Rainbow P normal 1cc?
Oh fuck, our next run is
Rainbow A. I don't think that's comparable because those are different games and also on different difficulties.
Alright, full disclaimer, I am not familiar with this game, but it is one of the most infamous games in the fan game community.
I think the only thing I know about this game is that this game is old.
It is extremely old. I'm sure most of you will remember the fan game Concealed the Conclusion. For one reason or another. Well, the game we're about to show is called The Alternative Age. And it was released, I think, even earlier than that?
Oh my god. I think this is the next game I know right after CTC.
It is extremely old. And
I've never had a chance to play it.
This was released in 2005 by the same creator as CTC.
So just to demonstrate how old this game actually is, you will see a lot of Damakufu assets in this
This
game.
is not just Damakufu. This is Damakufu 0.12M, which is
Yep.
the oldest, not oldest, but older version of Damakufu. That version of Damakufu was released right after PCB. As context for how old that engine is. So this is quite the fossil. Let's read the run comments. Run comment says... So this fan game is now nearly 18 years old and still surprisingly solid. Suddenly very unbalanced and unfair, but kind of doable? Well, let's see. Okay, let's just show the game then. How long is this video? 30 minutes. Oh Christ.
Pretty standard.
Let's fast forward through some stuff then. Let's fast forward through the stage 1 and stage 3 sections, which they recommended. The early game stages,
I really see a lot
but
of...
we'll want to show the mid bosses. Oh, this is pillow. This is the pillow rimway.
The Damakufu nostalgia. Yeah, that's a lot of default assets in here.
Are you serious? What the fuck?
Stage 1 mid boss. It's
Stage
already
1
feel like
mid-boss.
long now. Oh my god. Oh wait a minute, this is double speed, I forgot. Oh, it's a little spooky.
Actually, give me a second here. Let me do something that will make the speeding up a lot easier. Here.
Oh.
Okay, that should do it.
Good thing we have the script. Oh. None of us know anything about this game.
No.
Oh my god. Looks like we got to find out about the game, really. Well, just remember, this is still stage 1.
So yeah, unfortunately, Danmark's games are generally quite unbalanced messes. Even CTC to some extent, though CTC is as good as it gets.
Right! Alright, Denmark is also the creator of CTC.
Yes. And yeah, you can see that it has the familiar system from Iron.
Yeah, if you know Mystical Mirror, yeah, you know.
Yeah, Mystical Mirror is also by Denmark, and it's got better production quality, but it's also a much bigger mess of a game than this, even. Hello, Jameis. This is the prequel to CTC.
This is the alternative age. Yeah, this is ancient stuff. And we don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I am not familiar with this game at all, but it will be fun to watch. This is a stage 2 mid... No, we're watching that again.
Oh no! This is stage 2 mid boss.
It's actually... okay, well, killed before the densest part of it.
No, this is stage 2. This is stage 2. This is not okay. Yep. Given that this is made by the creator of CDC, you may wonder why CDC difficulty is balanced.
Well, CDC is an outlier, not the norm, because both this game and Mystical Mirror will prove that the creator really doesn't have a very good grasp over difficulty balance usually.
think we need Yashi in this. It looks like we're fine though.
Okay, it's did the time stop while it's aiming? What the fuck? That's stupid!
Dude, I'm still aim after the time
Oh
stop
my
activation.
god! That's a mess!
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Well, that my game said it's finest.
Oh, this is supposed to be her bomb, her unfocused bomb in PCB for Sakia A. Indiscriminate. It's just shitty meek. What?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I suppose that also represents Chino's finest goal in the USD. What the?
Huh? What?
Mystical mirror moment.
What? Okay. And then...
Wait, I need to switch it.
Okay, this is fine. Really?
Hey, silly lie. As a boss again. As a boss again. Oh. What the hell is
What
this? Yo! This is
God,
stage
what
3!
the hell?
Well, sorry, it's a bit more insights about how Damo actually creates his Damaku in this game. And it's not balanced.
Oh, that sound effect is...
What the?
Oh my god, that's grating! It does seem static at least. Yeah, this pattern actually seems fine.
Is that a default sound?
I don't think so. I've never heard that in Namakufu before.
Maybe Yashi will know. Oh, what is this?
That's a recreation of a note, though. Yeah,
Oh
you
my
can actually see the hitbox, but well, C is a strong term.
What the? That's... well... Hey, we got the... Hey, she got her own name in the spell name. Well, unlike the spell name though... No, actually, this is still doable.
This is okay. For now.
Well, at least she got her name in the spell name. Well,
Okay.
which definitely made the spell not bad. But, yeah. What was that? Considering that was just stage 3, yeah.
That was early game.
What's going to come up next? I don't wanna know.
Well, okay, at least Rainbow A here is, helping on the stick sections, I suppose. I don't want to imagine how you do this with forward focus. Where are we going?
Oh, you're right. This is a scene from Seiho, which also reappears in Thousand Pseudo Paradise album. Oh man, that's just Yu's nostalgia. Oh my god, crisscrossing.
I don't remember whether Danmak made the Phantasm stages scripts, but those are pretty atrocious as well.
Barry made it.
Oh no, what the fuck?
Well, what is this?
Layla? Alright, sure. Layla is supposed to be the 4th Prism River, apparently.
Yep. But actually let me look. Actually, let me look up again.
I think she was mentioned in like Those in Pseudo Paradise or something, but that's like it.
Mentioned in I forgot.
Oh no.
It's a French name. Oh, by the way, she's dead. But she should be alive.
Layla was only
Yes.
briefly mentioned in the Prism River Sisters official profile of PCB. She was originally from the outside world and was said that her father was a merchant and count. Due to the accident happened on their father involving the magic item from Gensokyo, she and the rest of the Prism Rivers were orphaned and went their separate ways.
So, how did I... Well, that's just weird. Because
But-
I saw her somewhere in the pre-works before, but apparently I was wrong, maybe. How come I knew her? The spy boss has a rather weird spelling to her name in this game. Layla. So, yeah, according to Zoon's lore, he's deceased.
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 Yeah, deceased. Well,
And she transformed to a ghost or something similar. So yeah,
I'm noticing these patterns are quickly becoming monochromatic.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh my
But
god.
that's alright, 2 colors this time.
Better than the one.
Bubble non-hell, okay.
This should be fine.
Okay. Why are these patterns free?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yo.
what the hell was that?
Isn't this? Well, it smells that's not about it.
that bad?
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it might be a bit too simple. What the?
Okay.
Ugh. Ugh, okay, thank god we had a homing shot.
Is this not just a patchy spell?
Yeah, that is. But with a bit of what the hell?
Oh my.
Oh my god! Now that's some good micro dodging.
Damakufu by default has the PCB shot types for Rainbow and Marissa. So seeing like basically PCB Rainbow here is not that surprising. Old Damakufu, that is.
This was, yeah, I believe this was translated.
Marry the Magician?
It is. That might be. Thank god this one gets translated. That's how I know it. Oh.
I think this has a DIPP track as well.
I really want to hear the theme, but it's a bit too small for me. But yeah, I think that is. Yeah, I think maybe the only thing I remember in this game that there's less Maribel in this game. I might be wrong.
Are these fairies wearing helmets? Looks like it.
What? Did this come up before IN?
I don't think so.
Because that really is the fairy from IN. Oh damn! I was right. That was Maribel Hearn. That means I saw this clip somewhere. So, yeah, what is she doing here?
Oh, is that? No, that's not lag. That is
Yeah,
not lag.
down. Let's slow down, and for whatever reason, she now possesses the opposite ability of slowing the game down. What?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, in the original game, she's a Muleberry Khan. I don't know why her name was botched so badly. Possibly a very bad interpretation of the romanization of her katakana. Because her katakana is not very obvious like what it's actually supposed to be. So I think Muleberry Khan is definitely not correct. Ah yes, Ghostly Field Club, yeah, not GFC. Not DIPP, sorry. What is this?
Ooh.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Well, she's back.
Maribel Hearn. Yeah, how did you remember that?
This team. There's a very good remix of this theme in the stage 1 of White Names Pulled Past, another fan game, but a lot more recent one.
We know that the music from the city tracks are quite often used in fan games.
Yeah, the score counter by default doesn't actually do the final digit thing. You can make it do it. The Makufu is a very flexible scripting engine, so you can just like make the display have an extra 0 at the end of it, but yeah, this is what it doesn't do that by default, which is whatever. This is...
Huh?
Oh, interesting pattern.
Actually, look at stage 5. How is stage 5 more manageable than stage 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Like, the difficulty is actually going downhill. Yep, a very reasonable non-spell here.
Why are these spells doable? These spells are actually all fair. What the hell?
Well, it looks like someone's just lazy to check the balance in early games. Oh, that's just it, maybe.
It's a UM reference.
Oh my god, you might be correct. Actually, Tower Stage might be stage 2 and 3.
What on
I will take
earth?
this back. I might take this back because of this spell.
Okay, well, final stage.
Well, this it looks like MS final stage.
I think I remember who the final boss is. I think I remember. PCB Extra.
Well, at least it is something in the past though. I think if we remember, it's just gonna be very briefly.
What the fuck? Okay, that's just EOSC Extra's Death Flurry. But more stupid.
Yeah,
but
they
way
do
more
wear
stupid.
helmet. Wow.
Okay, well, the bomb just killed that one.
Instantly dies.
She's back.
Oh, it will not be a complete stage 6 without the stage 6 boss. Oh,
Alright, they're
it's
aiming
not
at you.
you. It's not Yukari, is it?
I don't think it's Yukari, no.
Well, probably because I haven't seen it. Yeah, I think the only thing I remember correctly in TAA is Maribel Herd. That's it.
It's Kane.
Ah.
Well, let's see how this fight goes. Off to a brilliant start. What the fuck?
Oh, nice use of Ghost to Field Club music track. What is that spell card name?
Don't think too hard about that one. This laser sound is obnoxious. And also this is bullshit as hell. What the?
This spell, wow, yeah, that spell just screams into player's ear. Ew.
Why are we using the Moko pattern?
Well, because she is Moko's friend.
This is literally a Moko pattern, what?
But yeah, why is she using her friend's pattern? I don't get it.
No, this is straight up just copied from Moko. Oh god. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it is.
I see. She's sort of like Reimu in CDC who will copy other patterns.
Yeah, that moment. What is
That's
this?
just streaming with some RNG. How long is this going to take?
Well, quite a while. Maybe it's just a rim acing and no, it's a clump, it's me.
Sure.
She really is tank. Oh my god.
Oh!
I think this is only about. This is just about it about this belt until the bubble shows up.
Okay, this is Vermilia. No, this is Caladioptric and Vermilia.
Elise is not the.
You were saying?
Elise is not Scarlet against Tokyo, but it's red magic.
No, this is just my stuff.
Thank God.
Alright, it actually doesn't seem awful if you can misdirect that properly.
Imagine if that was visual.
You were saying about Scarlet against Tokyo? Okay.
Oh dear. Well, yep. But the red magic. Thank God it's not red magic.
This is way easier than Scarlet against Tokyo though.
Yep, no funny bubble hitbox. Oh, we are on to the final spell of the game, I guess. And so cute big crunch. No, it looks like it wants
What
to
the
end
fuck?
secure history right there. Wait, was it sound again?
Half the health is gone.
2005. Yeah, this is right after I end. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because it's Kenny.
Oh dear.
I forgot about that.
Yep, 3 bombs left, but wait, that's the final of a bomb shield.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find out. No! It does not! Oh, then this is a 1cc. Unless it's like a TLB pattern or whatever.
But, she so tanky, look at that!
Oh no.
Last spell.
Oh no.
Last spell.
Oh no.
Last spell.
Oh
Last
no.
spell. Oh,
At least it looks like it won't be... Oh, okay, well this is just an actual last spell then, like, no punishment for dying to it.
don't worry, I know I am.
This is...
Oh, what?
Oh! Funny pattern.
Man, every time I see that much,
Okay.
I think I will just assume that he's always high when he makes the pattern.
Well, GG, I guess. Strange game, but
Yeah, GG.
well, you managed to make it all the way. The game doesn't give you that many resources, honestly. So you had to use like almost all of those resources, which is
Yeah, the game's really tight, but wow, that was
yikes.
it was somehow doable.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, even though those part looks really nonsense.
Well, that's that. We're gonna move
Ooh.
on to a PC98 title now. It is going to be a Pod LNN. Give me a second to set this up because it's a Twitch font now.
A pot LN. Oh my god. The hardest LN of all Touhou games. Really? Oh, can they stream something? We got runs from like easy, ENN, normal, and then normal 1cc, and then what? 30 LN on the hardest game in the series.
So they said they said no skips, but if you have to skip to stage 6. We are going to have to skip. Run comment says baby's first LNN. Technically no hyper 2. Took 4 hours of credits total, 1 hour this session. Lost 2 runs to stage 7, 2 to stage 8, and lucked out first run to stage 9. RNG/10 difficulty LNN, but definitely on the easier side. Audio is pretty quiet, so you
Oh.
might need to turn it up. Okay, we'll see.
Oh, shit.
Let me
I
just.
hope you know Pod enough from Yashi streams.
Oh.
Did you join?
Wait, hold on. Fuck. What am I doing?
Oh yeah. PC98 games had a weird screen ratio.
Oh dear. Fuck.
Oops.
Hold on.
Well, that's just awkward.
I'll
Well,
shrink it.
we might need to start over.
That's alright. There we go. Good enough.
So Phantasmagoria of Dimensional Dream, or Pod for short. Well, it's a predecessor of POFV, as you know.
Where's stage 6?
So, yeah, it was one of the 5 PC98 games. Here's the thing, a bit unlike POFV, you don't have the focus mode yet. So
You have to
play
dodge
this
everything
game.
at one movement speed.
Yep.
And
You have to dodge
you
this
have
game
no
at
bullet
unfocused
cancels.
speed.
You have no bullet cancels in this game. It is not like POFV. You have to dodge the stuff that's thrown at you, unless you bomb. Which just gives you iframes, not than anything else. Okay. Wait, hang on. That's stage 8? What the fuck? Alright, I guess rewind thing.
This match is stage 7.
7. Okay, fuck. Then I guess this Reimu fight is stage. Okay, well, Marissa's dead here. Alright, here we go, stage 6. Alright,
So yeah. Yeah, you go first.
Pod is a very rough survival. Oh, I mean, it's a rough game regardless. So first things first, like we said earlier, it has no cancels whatsoever. Whatever's thrown at you, you have to dodge it. You can cancel some of these pellet bullets by killing the enemies, which will cancel bullets in a small explosion around it. That's all you're getting though, because for the rest of it, you have to dodge some pretty fast and pretty insane stuff. If you don't dodge enough of it, you'll just get hit very quickly and then die, which is happening already.
And it's not just fast, it's crazily fast. Like, you can just come down to the bottom of the screen in less than 1 second.
They already took 2 hits and they're on their final hit for this round already, so they have to now somehow beat Reimu very quickly, and thankfully that's actually Yumemi's strength. Yumemi has a quirk.
He just reflected the boss right there.
Yeah, Yumemi has a quirk. Her boss, when attacking the AI, will sometimes spawn these crosses, which I'm sure you're aware of. Very infamous.
If not already.
The AI is unable to really dodge these crosses. So whenever the crosses spawn on them, there's a very good chance that they'll either get hit, or they'll be forced to bomb, or they'll be forced to use their hyper. And if you have simply spawned enough bosses on the enemy side of the screen, on the AI side of the screen, very quickly you'll overwhelm them with the crosses and they will just die to them. Yeah, the AI is not able to really dodge the crosses in advance at all. So there are ways to cheese the AI, much like in POFV, where the AI is not able to properly gauge the slowdown effect of medicines, poison fields, or the EX attacks of Aya. And to some degree, the lasers in this game can also cheese the AI. Reimu's Yin Yangs can cheese the AI, Rekako's gears can cheese the AI. But none are quite as effective as Yumemi here. And
Yumi's extra attack is like is your best bet to kill the AI.
Now you're
especially
seeing,
the cross.
I think you're seeing Rekako here?
Yep, it's Rikako. Yep, yeah. Yumemi's this match is against Rikako.
Oh jeez.
So every character has a random first
Six
random
stages.
first six bosses.
Stage 7
But
will
on-
always be a preset character. Stage 8 is Chiri, and Stage 9 is Yumemi.
Yep. It's always like that.
Alright, so what we saw there is a clump of fireballs came down, and they managed to destroy some ghosts, which were on top of those fireballs. So all of the fireballs got sent over, and fireballs in this game are equivalent to the spirits in PoFV. They will send over EX attacks or ghosts of their own. What can happen very quickly once you send over a chain of ghosts of fireballs is your opponent will then sometimes reflect them back at you at hyper speed, and then it's a ping pong match.
Oh yeah, the bonus to to reflect those bosses, the threshold. I mean, yeah, they started 500, 50,000. I mean, and then they got double every time they got reflected. Up to 655,350 if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the cap.
That's a integer.
So here's the thing: if the AI manages to reflect your attack, though, you are in deep trouble.
Yeah.
Because if you're not able to reflect those back, well, you will die, or at least you will get hit.
But yeah.
Okay,
you
Chiri.
Chiri is a mess. So Chiri's boss attacks. Okay, first of all, her level 2 and level 3 attacks will send over aimed stuff at you, which doesn't sound too bad, right? Her EX attack are randomly angled lasers. She can spawn a lot of them, and they can wall you in, and then you have to stream the aim stuff while you're walled.
She has, her EX attack is random angle laser. Here's the thing: if she has a fuck ton of those, well, you might as well just get walled. And while you're being walled, if there are a lot of bullets coming towards you, well, there's nothing you can do about it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yumemi's level 1 charge is decent in that if you can land it on top of a boss, you will kill it like very quickly. But it's very slow and it can be blocked by a lot of shit. So if you can actually land it, it's quite powerful. If you can't land it, yikes. If you're not able to reflect the bosses straight up, then you have to kill them fast, because the bosses in this game will spawn some pretty stupid patterns very quickly. And you can see a game of ping pong happening right here. And okay, that's a lot of lasers.
A lot of EX attacks right there. And yeah, imagine Chiri's aim stuff happen around there. But hey, Yumemi is a good shot for her level 1 charge attack, because it kills the boss really, really fast.
If it's not getting blocked by stuff. Yeah. And we're actually gonna see that in the final boss.
Yeah, which makes her a very good candidate for LNN. But hey, it's Chiri. If she's like the hardest boss to fight against in PoD, why does not make her like the best shot in PoD?
I mean,
well, because of her pellets, they are very easy to get reflected, and well, if they get reflected, well, you're fucked.
And also, she has a bug where when you're using a charge attack, you can't bomb or something. It's it makes her like practically unusable for survival. But here we go, the Yumemi final boss fight. And the thing you'll notice right away is that those crosses can block your shots. So it goes both ways. So you're saying that AI used their bombs here. So you get 2 bombs per round, and when you use a bomb, you'll get invincibility for a while, then you clear the screen. But once you're out of bombs, if you have max gauge, you can trigger a hyper instead, and the hyper will drain the gauge and give you a shot buff as well as invincibility for the entire duration. The AI will
Yep.
use their hypers once they're out of bombs, but if you can manage to somehow
Oh my
hit them
God.
when they're not out of
My
bombs, then they
God.
won't be able to hyper at all. But yeah, you can see
Yeah,
here the
all
AI is actually been
superstar.
forced to use both bombs already.
I remember that, like in games in PoE, we also have like a hidden timer when when the AI is gonna take a hit.
Yeah.
Well,
Round 1
this
Yumemi
is
has
not
no
the case
timer.
in this fight specifically in
Yeah.
Session 9
Round 1
against
Yumemi
Umemi.
has no suicide timer. It will dodge for as long as it
Survive.
can. So pretty much like Yumemi is like one of the best candidates for LNN, only
Because of
because
her
you can
cross.
cheese the boss with the cross.
Look at that, she already took a hit. The second hit. Now we only need her to take 2 more hits and we get the hell. But yeah, we really need to rely on our boss cross attack here.
And you can pretty much tell that the AI is fully capable of dodging like every other bullshit pattern that's thrown their way. Like all of the other Yumemi patterns are dumb to dodge, including that cloud of death that just released, those arcs, the reflecting bullets off the top. All of that is like potentially deadly for a player, for a human player, but you know, POFV AI, PODD AI does what it wants. It's just you have to cheese it.
And her boss
Uh,
got a reflect.
oh no,
Can
the
you
level
reflect the Cloud of Doom? The Cloud of Doom actually got you.
that one hit took off all of the health, so we're now down to only half a heart. So one more hit will kill us.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The thing that makes this game so freaking hard. Not even the LNN, but like once you see the game, it's just because that thing happens. You have to deal with yeah, you made me bullshit.
Alright, reflect.
And if you're not quick enough, then you will die. Oh my god, okay.
And
the boss.
Yumemi is not using her crosses, unfortunately. The boss Yumemi. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's a cross. There's a cross.
And
oh, she used a hyper.
Yep, that's a hyper forced out. So if we can get another cross hit in before the AI recharges their level 4, then
Oh shit, that reflects. Oh, that's a really good reflect.
but no hit, no cross yet. Oh, there we go. One hit left. Nice!
There we go. Beautiful.
There we go. Oh, nice and quick.
Congratulations on being the 5th person to LNN this game.
Pod LNN is not easy. You have to learn to dodge a lot of stupid shit. But there we go.
It's one of the hardest
Very nicely
games.
done.
It's one of the hardest games to LNN, if not the hardest.
Alright, that should be all of our videos for today. And we're going to
Nice.
end things off with an Iron LMB by Terragat. Let me switch things over.
You know this run is going to be something when it's tagged as no bomb run, while the comment says it's an LNN attempt.
What's the shot? The shot was border
Or
team.
team. The default shot.
Terra sad.
Or the border team, it will either be a lot of rooting, or you can be both rooting and
Oh fuck.
and speed killing.
Alright. Run comment says saddest LNN attempt. Well,
Assuming that they have already had a few LNNs in some games. Wow, this is gonna be something.
is this going to be a death to Horaiju?
No, it can't be. It really can't be. Like on LNN level, you can't possibly die to that thing. Especially with this shot.
I forgot to show the game. 1 second. Thanks for the reminder in chat. We're just gonna restart this replay real quick. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, he got LN in Mob in SA.
Alright,
So
well...
the next game's IN. With border team.
So, yeah,
So what-
Iron LMB, the difficulty... LNN, I guess. The difficulty of LMB and LNN play kicks in from stage 2 onwards for the shot type. Mystia's second non is a problem.
That I can name all the difficulty. I can name all the difficult stuff in this game. Yeah, we definitely starts from most dance. It's the first thing. The very second thing is Mystia's second non. And then we have no issues, we move on to stage 3, and then we'll have no issues and move on to stage 4. Yeah, and then we'll meet Marisa, which is a problem. Oh, nice 2k fairies.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, here we
Moth
go,
dance.
Moth Dance.
Got the Mystia to the side, that's correct. Now we try to lure Mystia to the right side to prepare for the second non-spell.
Here we go.
Beautiful.
Very nice, very nice.
Now here's the reason why you need to misdirect Mystia to the right side to minimize those mentals.
Oh my god. It's still bad RNG, but good enough.
Yep. You have to deal with it though.
Yeah, rest of the fight is easy.
Oh, he's using the bottom strat. That's my classic strat. Yeah, he should be fine. That's aim stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna follow her.
Okay.
Nice. On to stage 3.
Kane is...
Yep. Time those fairies. Beautiful.
The only potentially difficult part of Kane is ephemerality. Everything else is
Ephemerality.
easy enough.
This part is stream. Yep, that's stream. Yep, that's correct. Oh man, it's been a while since I last used this team to clear the game. And I'm trying with Scarlet team, which is a slightly different strat because of their high DPS.
Alright, ephemerality
Okay.
with this team is a bit of a problem because your DPS as Reimu is kinda low, so you're not really able to kill as many familiars as you'd like. But you want to always kill at least 2 familiars off of the bottom of each wave to really minimize the angle of the bullets.
Always do. You also need to move in a up-down fashions here because of the way the bullets are formed. But yeah, no problem over there. Okay, God's Realm.
Tap tap tap. And
Nice.
stage 4.
5-5 into stage 4, that's standard. Might be a 6-5 into stage 4 if he tried to POC a lot more in stage 3, probably.
It's an element run, no need to risk it.
But they say on it run, so that's understandable.
Yeah, stage 4 is really not very remarkable once you know what you're doing. Especially with border team, the homing
With
takes
more
care of
team, you can
everything.
speed kill pretty much everything.
Yeah, it's other than so
If the
far.
if speed killing doesn't do enough, the homing will just do the rest of the stage. Yep, speed kill with the homing and Icarus needles. That's a lot of time gain.
Yeah, they've been getting all the speakers correctly, so...
Yep, this is what I usually do in my runs as well. Yeah, try not to POC those.
And
Oh,
this action...
they're trying to POC this part. Yep, I like it.
Alright,
Okay.
Marissa.
Since we are using more team, we are entering Marisa boss fight. Personally, I would say that Marisa has a bit more RNG, like RNG ratio in her parent than Reimu has.
First spell
And then you
here.
have, and then you have some quite nasty, small star bullets coming towards you.
Yeah, this is
Probably throughout the game as well.
okay, nicely done. Asteroid belt is one of the difficult points. Second non is a route.
Oh, a very spooky micro route, micro dodging route. Oh my god.
That's an interesting. Okay.
Oh, that looks very safe.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
And then Event Horizon is free, so
Well, sometimes yeah, it's free most of the time though. Well, it should be. There's still RNG into it, so it should be. The crisscross star spell is completely impossible. Which one is it again?
I don't know.
I don't really know. There's a lot of crisscross spell in this. There's a lot of crisscross in Marsa's attacks.
It's the only one I can think of would be the first one, honestly, for a spell, Asteroid Belt, because the rest are like not crisscross.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the first spell. Yeah, Asteroid Belt is
Asteroid
difficult.
Belt.
Asteroid Belt is difficult. Don't
Oh.
don't be fooled. It is difficult.
Well, understandable though. Okay,
Alright.
a very
Stupid non.
very
Very stupid non.
RNG, a very RNG heavy non-spell here.
This is either free or ridiculous. It looks like it likes to be free today.
Free, it's free, it's free.
Okay.
Well, is he going to the safe spot? It's gonna realize it. Well,
We
looks like
have
he's
a
gonna
lot of
realize
people
it.
not liking to safe spot this. Oh,
It takes so long. Might as well just speak it. Yep, this is my strat. I don't know if all the people use. I don't know if all the people do this way too. Oh, what the? Oh, that's really fast.
alright. Fourth and
Yeah,
final
oh.
non here is very simple. It is static. So, as long as you just memorize the gap through those bullets, it'll be fine. Double spark.
I also prefer ethical search. I also prefer ethical.
Non-directional.
No, not that. Something. I forgot the name.
Forgot the name. Whatever.
Dang! How did I forget the name? I've been playing so long.
It's alright, but yeah, that spell is not too difficult to do ethical, though the safe spot is also like free. So unless you're using like solo Yuyuko, I guess.
Hit the moon. Oh, okay. He decided to stay in the bottom.
Yeah,
Well, hopefully
this is
he can see.
the
He can see those
lasers.
the lasers while standing next to the spawn. Wow, looks like he's gonna be
You
fine.
can sort of just read the familiars as they come down, but it can still be spooky. Nicely done though. And let's see if they keep full spell going. Final matrix, final master spark here.
Could be full spell.
Yeah, this is not too difficult once you know how to do it.
This is a route.
Yeah, this is a route.
Well, although if you don't kill
time.
this thing fast enough,
Yeah,
you don't have to do it the second time.
it's gonna be a
Yeah,
timely
he's
kill
killed
though.
it.
Nice. So LNN into stage 5.
Oh, Starlight Typhoon.
Oh, Starlight Typhoon, that's it. Yes.
I forgot.
Stage
Yeah,
5
it's
should
been a
not
long
be a
time.
problem at all. Tay, first non,
Tay.
maybe. And then
It's a problem.
the entire race and fight should be like free for this level of play.
I kid you not, Resident is might be the easiest stage 5 boss of all time.
Yeah.
Like all of them being a gimmick boss, there's nothing special about her.
So yeah, we're just
Hey, horrible.
we're just
hey,
waiting for
horrible.
Tay here. Okay, there we go. That section looks very dense, but it'll cancel quickly enough. Just make sure you don't like have to don't try to
Yeah.
force yourself through that dense nonsense.
he should have POC it more really, because at this point you should have more than 800 point items.
LNN run.
So, yeah, this section you can also point blank the fairies, but
Really taking it safe here, just sticking at the bottom and not walking.
he chose not to do that. Well, and neither did I.
Oh, Tay. Be nice.
Oh,
Be nice.
He's staying on top. She's staying on top. That means you don't need to go to the corner. Yep.
Good. Free. Pretty free non there, honestly. Second non is very easy.
Yep. If you're using more team boost to ethical.
Not literally not moving in. This is.
Yep. The hitbox. Yeah, their hitbox so small. It's IN. Well, it looks like we are already going to enter stage 6 while on LNFS.
Yeah. I don't see how a player of Terraguts level fucks up anything on Raisin. Honestly.
Oh, that's one thing though. And something that actually caught me off guard last time.
Hmm?
So when we say Raisin might be free, there's actually one thing that makes them actually not free, and it rarely happens. It's a second non-spell. By using the second non-spell, is really dense, but when she moves up, well, it makes the parent less dense, and you have more room to dodge, so it becomes a free non-spell. But if she moves down, she will create a wall, and that wall is actually like perfectly covers all the gas from the previous wave. So if Resident doesn't move, then you have to do a very insane micro dodge.
I'm just gonna speed this up.
So yeah,
Here we go.
So we're onto the signal spell here. Let's see
She
if
moved
Resident
up.
moves
She moved
back
up.
to her own spot. No,
She moved
this
up.
one moved. Okay,
Alright,
she moved
yeah,
up.
free.
So this now should be free. So yeah, after her first move, she most likely will go up. But if she moves back to her own spot, that's when you're gonna meet perfect wall.
Well, congrats on entering stage 6 on LNM Taste.
Yep. Oh yeah, we have telemesmerism too, but
It's
I don't
relevant.
think it's a
I
problem.
don't think they're gonna fuck that up. Picked a kind of questionable gap there, but that's alright.
It can happen, but I doubt it. Well, when they say it's a saddest LNN attempt, well, I don't think they died on. I don't think they got hit on
Raisin, no.
Raisin. No, it can't be.
Mind Stopper is a big problem for a lot of newer players, but in reality,
Actually,
there are a lot
cool
of
to make-
strategies on making it easier to dodge, and this is one of them. So you have to make sure you
It's one of
dodge
them.
below, like decisively, but then you need to move to the side here. Yeah, to give yourself as much space as possible for dodging the following wave. If you're not able to dodge through these waves quickly,
Oh my
are you fucking kidding me?
That's what I'm afraid of when he doesn't do my strat. My stopper is not a spell you can underestimate. It can hit you.
Oh,
Yeah, this is-
no.
Well, I did not see that happen, but I can see why that can happen. Yeah, that's why I also moved to the right gap instead of just stay. I also moved to the left gap instead of just staying on the right gap all the time.
Yeah, alternating that
Because-
can be a bit safer.
Because the aim bullet can create a wall, and that might give a wall that will actually force you to dodge them. Oh my god. I should be fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
one miss, unfortunately, to Mind Stopper.
I will always try to make the aim bullets not to become a problem when I dodge the circle waves in my stopper. Otherwise, that might happen. Yeah, that happened to me a few times. I can understand that.
Opener fairies here can be scary if you don't remember where to stand. It's actually very tense.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Now you see what a miss did to a player right here. He is doing this very aggressively. You saw them doing you saw them falling through the
icicles.
shot bullets right there. Right
Yeah.
there. Oh.
Like, normally if you're like going for maximum safety, this is not something you would even consider doing on LNM pace, but they're not on LNM pace anymore, so they pretty much already failed their goal, so just do some more aggressive strats. Why not?
Oh. Let's see. I think they know the strats. Oh, they didn't see it. Let's see. Ah, no, they just correlated. Or maybe airing is just too high on the screen, so
Alright.
it doesn't really matter.
Galaxy in the pod, this is the way you want to do this
right.
pattern.
Oh, misdirect to the right. I usually misdirect her to the left side.
It's
But
alright.
yeah,
the
this-
important
this
part
was-
is you despawn half the pattern off the bottom of the screen.
Was the miss caused by the center misdirect or some unfortunate wrongly taken gap? I think he got hit because one of the
He got
Rings.
forced into moving to the right too much, and then he got hit on the rings, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I always alternate between
Kaguya?
black, right, and left gap.
Kaguya?
Oh,
Kaguya?
also very close. Are we?
Okay, thank you, Ron.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
If you're not aware,
my.
Kaguya is an extremely RNG heavy boss fight on her first couple patterns that can absolutely force walls when it wants to.
Oh my goodness. Wow, he
Nice.
kept it though.
Nice. Alright, second down can be misdirected into a corner to make the overall density significantly lower. Don't try to kill the familiars on this, you're not gonna get very far.
Especially with Rainbow homing.
Oh, what are they doing?
He's trying to. He's doing the meme. He's doing this for the meme. He's trying to kill the familiars. Yeah, I can tell.
Good grief. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
This player has style. Oh, maybe he just kill the familiar to reduce the amount of bullets on the screen. Yeah,
bit, I
yeah, I
guess.
can see that too.
Alright, Buddhist Diamond now, you really don't want to shoot on focus here. You won't hit anything. But this is also another heavy RNG pattern. The lasers can spawn in a very stupid formation, the stars can block your way completely, and then you have to contend with the aimed arrowhead lanes as well.
Yep.
But
general,
it's
a very
okay
hostile
this
card.
time.
That's
look-
gap.
Yeah. Alright, Bubble Non.
Here's the thing though. This non can get unreasonable sometimes. Just sometimes though, not all the time.
It's quite rare.
Like- That didn't happen. Yeah, that's still normal. Yeah, it can get worse.
It looks like
Very
they're gonna
quickly.
do vertical strat on this.
Yeah, the speaker strat, really quick. Oh, he dashed down with the. He dashed down. He might have to do the third wave. Yeah, he had to do the third wave. Yep. Alright, we're still good.
Alright, final
Yep.
non here. Generally
have a
not too
pretty-
difficult.
We have a pretty fine Kaguya boss fight so far.
But one final chance for RNG stupidity, which is Lifespring Infinity. Generally not very difficult. I mean, not sorry. Generally not too difficult. It is still a difficult pattern regardless. Kakesha!
Ah, it's fine. Yeah, the lasers hitbox are delayed though, so
Yeah,
I
they
see
all,
no problem with that. They know.
they're just
probably
flexing.
know.
And you can see right there, like they dashed through like 4 lasers right there after the sprite activated, but the hitbox actually hadn't activated yet, so you have a lot more time to adjust your position than you would think.
Oh my god. The classic misdirect.
Oh, this is so risky though.
Oh, that's how I used to do it.
It's like unnecessarily risky for none.
Oh,
that's
I know
alright.
it works, so it should be fine. Right, looks like we're gonna have to do 6 misdirects here since we are using Moral Team. That's
so
one. That's one already.
this
See which one he
Horai
took.
Horai Jewel, for if you're somehow unaware, Horai Jewel is a
Okay.
static pattern. So the most common strat of how to approach this pattern is to memorize which bullets you have
Ooh.
to dash across.
Blue green.
Because dashing across specific bullets at specific timings will open up the best gap for you to do
Red and blue.
restreams.
Yep, red and blue.
Blue? Oh, no. Another yellow, okay.
Blue and orange, correct. And last one should be red and blue. Oh, he don't have to do it, probably.
Don't have to do it,
Yep.
nice.
Yeah,
And
if you speak of this one enough, you just need to stream the pattern while Ran's killing Kaguya.
alright,
Yeah,
let's
that's
see
the
how many last
time
spells they capture here.
Oh my god, he's everyone does this strat. I don't get this strat. I always do this one bottom up.
That's,
unlike
yeah.
everyone doing this one top down. Okay, this one I am primary IM player. Yeah, oh sorry, primary IM players have a lineup for this, so they only need to look at only the first ring
Wave. Yeah, the first
of this
ring.
pattern, and then they will automatically be in the gap.
This one is just very straightforward dodge through these as they move down.
Yep, actually like her easiest last spell.
Yeah.
Her two last ones though, they are actually hard. This one is fast.
The idea of this is that these rings are static and you have to stream.
Yeah, looks good. Yeah, looks good. It's pretty good.
And nice.
No problem.
And finally, one last wave of RNG vomit, because why not?
Rising World, my favorite. No, it's not my favorite spell card, but
No.
still I have very high cap rate on this spell as of now.
Ah!
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, I would go to the right side immediately because of that.
One miss. One last spell failed. Very
Pretty
close
good
to an
score.
LNN, honestly.
Very good score for. Not sure if this is your like first field team this game, but that is a very solid run, especially on Kaguya's fight.
Yeah.
Well, getting hit. Well, although getting hit on that part of Rising World is a bit stuck. But hey, Run's already dead, so I don't think that matters.
Oh wait, no, not this pattern. Which one was it? Mindstopper.
Which one?
Mindstopper.
Mindstopper?
Yeah.
Okay, which strat are we going? Which one are you?
There are multiple strats, but the one I'm more practiced to would be the middle
top.
misdirect, honestly.
The top down.
Yeah.
This one.
The top
Really?
down.
the one that gets
It's
there always
very, very questionable because this is the one that where you have to move like really fast the most. If you don't move fast enough up, you will die. You will die. But this is
I don't
one
like this
way.
strat because you have to dodge both the pink and the green wave at the same time. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I would do what
Right, left,
Tegra
right, left,
just
right?
did. But I would alternate between right and left. Alternately.
I wouldn't say this is Lunatic exclusive, no. Oh fuck, not like that. You can apply this strat to lower difficulties just fine, I'd say.
So why do I do the kind of infinity shape strat? That's because you kind of misdirect all of the
Oh, fuck.
you kind of misdirect all of the aim bullets out of the way, and you only need to focus on the two rings from the top.
So you just need to dodge one ring, then the other, then move up.
One by one though, not two at the same time, like
Yeah.
the middle to down to the bottom strat.
Yeah, this is a very safe strat.
Yep. You see that how you have to dodge the three rings one at a time?
The three colored, yeah. You can't just separate the entire pattern, though it will take a little longer if you're not like conscious on doing your damage a lot. So yeah, that's the other strat for Mindstopper.
Can't you do the Y misdirection? Yeah. Actually, you just need to stay in the corner, and the bullet will just go into the corner and make the entire room for you on the other side?
Just because why not? We haven't seen this in a while on TRS. This is how you do the safe spot on Starlight Typhoon.
But
I fucked it up actually. What the fuck? What's happening?
you have to go up. You have to go up.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. If you're below a certain point on screen, these aim stars are much slower.
Yeah. I mean, I'm familiar with that strat, but I don't like it. I really don't like it because it's so slow.
It takes a long time for Ran to kill Marissa off.
It
will happen,
it's safe.
but
It's definitely safer than. It's definitely safer than the speaker strat, but I don't think it's worth it. This spell's already easy.
with Ghost Team or with Solo Yomu, it's a lot faster. I mean, it's the same thing, but you can have Mion hitting Marissa the entire time, which will kill it faster than Run. Yeah, just hold left the entire time unfocused for Ghost Team.
Yep, makes sense. I mean, for people who are struggling to LN with this game, you might as well do this strat if you're using either magic. Wait, no,
you have to use.
I
mean, you have to use Border or Ghost Team to fight Marissa in the first place.
Forgot.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, might as well try this strat out.
How is that still hitting her? It's because the way Ran works is like basically there's a cone in front of Yukari where Ran can lock on, and once she's locked on, unless you unfocus, she will stay locked onto that target. So if you don't unfocus, then Ran will continue hitting her. Though if you do end up unfocusing, you can just use Rainbow to hit Marissa regardless.
As long as you keep shooting while focusing, Ran will keep dealing damage to the boss.
But yeah, that.
Yeah, congrats on the run.
Well, I mean, you're gonna get LNN soon enough for sure. So.
I wish you get LNF this game soon.
Yeah.
That would be the game to LNN.
Well, that's all we have for TRS today. Thanks for coming by to watch. Nightbot posted it a little while ago, but let me just post it again. This is our Discord server. Within, there are multiple channels for several purposes. One of them will allow you to post inquiries regarding your runs, to replace them, to change the run comments, to change the run submitted, and to request for it to be shown on specific days. You can request that it be shown by Gustari or for it to be shown on a Saturday or a Sunday. Actually, there's been quite a few of you, 3 of you, who have requested that a run be shown by me in the coming weeks. We will get to them next week, for sure. Next 2 weeks, let's say. But yeah, Gustari also has a lot of runs for him to go through, so good luck to him on that. Reminder that you're allowed to submit 1 run every month now. Previously, we only allowed 1 run every 2 months because of a queue backup, but actually our queue is quite small now, I'd say. To the point where Gustari is actually somewhat worried that we might run out of runs.
The runs on queue has been reducing.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen, but guys, just submit anything that you want once per month, and you can even change your submission before it's shown if you want to change it halfway through.
Alright, is a submission sim still going on?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, that's all for TRS today. I don't think there's anything happening next week, but I mean, I said that a few times. I think Gustari just didn't show up. So, hold on. Join the Discord server for the newest updates as well.
Yeah.
Assuming nothing,
including Touhou Cub, if there's any news.
If there's any news on that, I don't know. Is there any news? I don't know if there's any news.
Maybe soon, TM.
Maybe soon. Well, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.